G'day everyone, welcome back to Steve's Place Down Under. Oh, I'm getting the light here. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. We're about to get in this Kenworth here and drive 3 hours to recover another tractor that belonged to my family. And we found where it is, but there's a bit more of a story to that. But we're going to go up a road called the Putty Road. It's dark the whole way, windy, no phone reception, but I've got full faith in the truck. A lot of you want to see restoration videos, but these sort of recovery missions, you got to go when things line up, when property owners are home, when the weather's right. So I have promises all the trailer restoration and the twin steer Kenworth, but these sorts of things I've got between 3 and 4 of these happening. This being the first one between now and August. So it's sort of going to be mixed content for a few months. So we'll get it going and we'll do some footage driving, but mainly we'll do it when we're up there because it's going to be dark for the next probably 2.5 hours. Okay, I'm going to get it going. Might I add, it's about 2 degrees Celsius here in Sydney, and that's very cold for Sydney. It's bitterly cold. I know around the world it gets colder than that, but for here it's very cold. And the front of that cab is also what's inside. It's only a thin bit of steel, aluminium, and I don't run the heaters. Just anything like that I eliminate out of these trucks because it's something else to go wrong. We usually use them through the day and it doesn't really matter, but we'll see if she goes anyway. She fogging up already, is she? Is there a seatbelt bracket down there?
Oh, there's a hole there I can hook on the back of the seat here. Shit, never done that before.
She's cold.
Well, the plate plate's not working.
She's definitely cold. It's the longest that old girl's wound in a long time. Shows you how cool it is. Okay, I'm going to put all my bag and everything in and we'll see you on the road.
the old one there.
Which one was the one you
Oh,
found?
I was just thinking that one, wasn't it?
Not mine, I think. Unless you had that well,
I think it was a left-hander, wasn't it?
left-hand
Because the road laid into it.
side. Yeah.
Not the severe ones. Definitely got a lot more pace up now. I'm freezing. Go. Coffee and a pie. Is that green light on that thing? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Bit early for a schooner at the tavern. He'll on to Era. Can't stuff it up. Old wooden bridge. Pretty smooth for an old bridge, isn't it? Alright, well here it is. Not sure it was worth the drive, but another one of the collection. We just need to put a tyre on it. Haven't seen it for probably 30 years. Maybe 35. Hasn't gotten any better, but it's certainly not bad. I've picked up a lot worse in my time. Truck went well, it's really cold, but don't know if we'll do the front wheel, but we've definitely got to do the back. We'll probably see if it spins over. Exhaust is open, but it's got a bit of a bend on it. Certainly worth the drive, I reckon. It's missing a cylinder, but that was gone many years ago. Pretty easy to get cylinders now. Probably got one at home that'd suit it. Just that rust. Bit of emery cloth to get that off, but that'll be at home one day when we get other jobs out of the way, as long as we can get it there. I can hit it now.
You are.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I just want to get that top edge in. Yeah. can't get in there because of that.
Still get on that, don't flip out. Get you in there.
I think the foot's right against the tyre though.
Not the top one, is it?
No, the one inside pushing on the bead.
Ah, right, yeah.
Well, it's off there. Fucking cow shit. That's it.
We'll try to get his under before we let it go, or?
Oh, it's off the whole way. Huh? No, it's alright. Bit thin with the rust. Oh, there's a brush with it. Certainly further along than I thought already. I'm further along than I thought already. I only get that far down, but it might be enough to
Help lubricate it. You want to rotate it, or?
just try there, Mick. Just try where it's not biting on that tube. It's off there, isn't it?
Not totally.
Can you get it around here to move a bit? That's it. It's not going over that edge. Can't get slippery on the bastard because of that tube. Need to pierce that tube, really, eh? I'll have to jack her a bit. Another jack. Yeah, they say might. Yep. Oh. Certainly earning a beer.
Yeah, that'd be alright.
Yeah. I was just thinking for you, that's all.
Oh, for me, yeah. I'll blame it on Michael.
Oh, maybe. At least it'd drive with it. It might turn the float around and back it on if it goes. Just drag the bucket, you know. Probably have to undo it so we don't hurt the, unless it'll punch through it.
I'll undo it, that's not a problem. Do you bring a monkey pit? I like the smell of it. Yeah. Oh, well, what have we got now? So do I. I don't like the cattle I love. Leave your fortunes to me.
Yeah, it's better than that soap. But I was using truck wash. It used to just dry up. That's proper stuff. It's only $40. And thought that's bloody cheap.
There's your bloody wrestling.
Oh shit, yeah, you got that, Mick? Okay. Right.
We can do
Lift,
bottom or top.
lift her up over it. Catching on that edge there.
Is that top cross? No?
I think she's still hitting the ground.
Yeah. Go up higher. Probably up to actually. I'll keep sinking. No bottom.
Just that little bit longer, that one, isn't it? It's, looks like high in here. It's just not. It should go. It's not hitting the ground.
Well, it felt like when you were jacket, it was going up.
The other one might be rising in that bloody grass. Huh? Just stand back away from the compressor here. We're just going to pump the back tyre up. That front one, as rooted as it is, it's a 920, but it actually's holding air. It might be enough so we don't have to change 2 tyres to get it home. It might roll enough to get her on there. I don't like our chances of it staying up, but the back one's certainly going to be okay. And I did have a bar in the flywheel, and it did turn. I didn't get a full turn out of it because it's just too difficult to get in there, but I think I brought a starter with me. I just might poke that on there, and probably be easier to lift that bucket and drive her on rather than push it. Make for some better content, and it's still fairly early up here, so we'll give her a go. Okay, so we've decided that rather than stuff around with it, it's spun about a quarter of a turn and locked up, so I'd say it's hydraulic. It is free, but I'd say it's hydraulic on some water, or there's some rust in one of the bores. So rather than stuff around with it, we'll do it at home in the shed over a couple of beers and while it's still on the float. So we're just going to turn the truck round back up behind it and just push it from the bucket here, and it should all just follow up onto the ramps. And it's downhill, probably have to tie it to the tractor, but you know, we'll get it on while we've still got daylight, and it's still early in the morning, but just so we don't strike any dramas, we can tie it on, then go and have a look around, a couple of beers.
coming down the only way from that way.
Okay, I didn't have a cameraman today. The episode's not over, we've still got to get home yet, but she's loaded. She's on and she's coming home. So we'll do a will it start, we'll back it in the shed. One Saturday we might get it a go and drive it off, and it's close, but I'd rather do it where all the tools are before we open the engine or anything up. So Very happy with how it went. It's only 1 o'clock here. Took about 3 hours to put the tyre on and push her on. Chamberlain 9G. We're going to have a couple of beers now. And then we'll film a bit of going home. Okay, it's the next day. We slept here the night, had a few beers and some tea. Yeah, we're just checking all these chains. All the tyres stayed up, even this old one that's been flat for hundreds of years by the look of it. It's got about 18 pound in it, and enough to get it on, stayed up. So just check the chains now, check all the oil, and probably have to go down the road and get another $100 in it so it makes it home with the diesel. And I actually left all my tools out in the rain last night. I didn't think it was going to rain. It was such a nice afternoon. Now have to get home and dry all that out. Got about a 4-hour trip in front of us, and all those bends and windy roads I'm a bit worried about in this weather. And this truck with no guards too, it sort of sprays up and covers the mirrors in the back window, so it's not a real pleasant experience. But anyway, nothing we can't handle. We'll go and get some fuel and get it going and start heading for the hills. Just had to put a bit of oil in her. She was down further than I would have liked it to be, but maybe she's getting a bit thin. We don't really service these too much because they don't do many Ks, and you know, you top them up and it's sort of always half fresh, so we'll see if she goes. I could still hear this thing in my sleep last night. Oh, is he? Lotties are probably thinking it shouldn't hunt like that, and it doesn't when it warms up. It's just cool, it'll even out in a minute. Does sound good though. There she goes. Okay, we're going to run down the servo, get a bacon and egg roll and put some diesel in her.
There you go, Will. All right, everyone, hope you enjoyed that. The footage may be a bit rough. That road was that rough and this truck is very rough, so if it is rough, it's not how we filmed it. It's just that hard to sit in and try and stay still with the camera. So next episode will probably be unloading it, maybe getting it going. I'm sort of not in any hurry to get it going as long as it's here, because we've got other things coming up. So thanks to everyone that came along for the ride. Thanks Patreon members, thanks for people subscribing, and we'll see you all on the next one.